Very good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League. It's Grade 1, Aaron Bush with you. HSBC up against the Allstars with the HSBC team winning the toss, selecting to bat the captain, Shian Wijatunga on strike. Johan Batapola at the non-strikers end. Yasim Mohammed to open the bowling for the All-Stars today. Here we go. First delivery. And left alone by Shian. Shape away with the left arm from Yasin. One slip in place. There's a backward point on the 45. Point cover, extra cover, mid-off. Long off. Deep mid-wicket. Mid-on and a backward square on the 45 with the deep mid-wicket now moving to forward square leg. Oh, big top edge. Flies away. It's probably got the legs to get there as a top spins up and over the boundary. First boundary for Shian today. Some adjustments made in the field with, oh no, they're still shuffling. Slip came out and has now gone to that fly gully position you can see on the top of screen to the right. Backward point out on the ropes and backward point inside the circle as well. Deep backward square leg, no long off now. Oh, good delivery this time, getting past the outside edge. Fumble. Keeper today for All-Stars, Mohammed Ishtiaq. Not to be confused with Mohammed Ishtiaq, who played against HSBC for the Royal Avengers as well. That's whipped away on the leg side, forward of square. Pretty much where they had the player. And so Shian just goes cheekily where he was. Second boundary of the over. I'm going to have a look at the KCC Match Centre as we do each morning league game. Look at the table where everyone stands. Little stand-up punch to cover. And dot to finish with 8 runs coming off the first for HSBC. Of course, you can look at all the details. Go to KCC Morning League. Click on today's live game. And then if you click Competition Centre, you can firstly, you can look at anything you like, to be honest. Previous games results. Looking at the table here as we confirm. Akib Hussain to bowl over number 2. HSBC got their first win in their previous game, sitting in 4th. 1 win, 3 losses in their 4 games. The Allstars just played the 2 games, 1 loss, 1 washout, sitting in 7th. So still got games in hand, the Allstars, but currently sitting around that relegation area for Grade 1. I keep starting with one that shapes down the leg side to the left-handed on Butterpola. It's been a very good opening partnership, these two together, throughout the tournament. And the difference in the last game is that the middle order stepped up for HSBC, getting them the win. You can also click on stats. I love good stats. And most runs in the competition so far, sitting in 2nd position, just 4 runs behind first placed Aji Chako is Shian Wijatunga. 233 runs so far in the 4 matches. So that gives him an average of 58.25, setting 5th on the best averages in the competition. He also has the 8th and 9th best scores of KCC Morning League Grade 1, a 79 and a 76. Before I go off to other ones, his strike rate as well is the 4th best, 197.49. Bit harder to tell who's who in the bowling table. There is a Hussain with 7 wickets, but I don't know if it's Akib. Doesn't tell me. Be unlikely they've only played the 2 matches, All-Stars. You can go look at the results. So HSBC got their first win last week on Wednesday against the Royal Avengers. And they only played 1 game, really, the All-Stars, because the other one was a washout. Calls a catch. It looks like the keeper's put that one down. Butterpola gets a life. Cramped him for room here, Akib. It was a very nice delivery. Another wild swing as it shapes back in. I keep going around the wicket trying to find that off stump. Only the extras so far. And he finds that off stump. Full toss, swinging in. And Butterpola's played all over the top of that. 3 wides, 3 dots, and then a wicket. The first wicket falls for HSBC on 11. Butterpola out for a duck. This is a full delivery. Butterpola's really missed out on it. It swung back in, though. And that was the end of Butterpola. Castled. Akib gets his first. All-Stars get their first. HSBC lose their first in the second on 11. Jazz coming out to the crease at number 3 for HSBC. Another left-hander, so Akib will continue around the wicket. Still 2 balls left. He's already bowled 7 deliveries. Gives him a short one, which he just pops backward a point. No run available. That early wicket. Been good opening partnerships between Wijetunga and Batapola, so Shian with extra pressure on the captain's shoulders. He's going to have to start a new partnership with Sard. He's new into the side for HSBC today. He gets another corker. End of the over, just extras and a wicket coming in the second. HSBC 11 for 1. Yasin to continue into his second over. Wijetunga looking for runs backward a point as well. 2 boundaries off Yasin's bowling to start with for Shihan. Apart from that, 4 dots. Now 5. Winds up again, misses it all again as it swings away, lefty to lefty. He gets this one where he likes it, but doesn't get all of it. Goes through cow corner, but mid-on can cut that one off. Just a single. Slower start than we've seen usually from HSBC. Thought they got the edge there, but no interest from the keeper. Only Yasin appealing. Sard looking to get off the mark. Oh, it's popped up in the air. It would have been caught by mid-wicket, but they have to have coverage in the deep for the left-handers, so it rolls out to deep mid-wicket. 6-3 offside field. Still got the deep point in place. So no one backward in that short boundary over the top of the keeper's head. Comes a long way down, just dabs it this time, Shian, but straight to that backward point on the rope position. That's Shelton down there. Is Shelton to cruise down at backward point. What is going on there then? Change of something for Shian. He's taken the sleeves off. No, still got the elbow one on. Change of gloves, perhaps. Looks like it was a change of gloves. Well, they still only played the 2 games, Allstars. Bit of a must-win game for them. Up against a team that's only won the 1 game, so it's a chance for them to move up the table, push themselves out of the relegation zone. Bottom 2, of course, going down to Grade 2 next season. Oh, hit hard, but mistimed it completely, to be honest. Barely dribbled to square leg. Hasn't quite got his timing today, Xian. A couple of nice boundaries to start with, but since then, he's just going at a runner ball. I say just for an opener. That's a good clip to be going at, but it's not what we've seen and expected from Widatunga. Oh, that one almost bobbles onto the stumps. How did that one miss as it goes down on the leg side? He does. He drives this one nicely. Find another single, putting pressure on the field and gets home. It was somewhat blocked there from Akib. Almost caused the run out. The captain was doing the fielding. Pushed Sard wide. Wasn't deliberate. He wasn't even looking at where the runner was. He was just standing on the side of the pitch. But it was fast and just flicked away. No, off the pads for 4. And to the downside, we're talking about how nobody at fine angle, deep third. The effort to try to protect the boundaries, which Xian can attack. They've got a backward square on the 45. You can obviously not even see them on screen. And there's the slip. And just a dab poke through point this time for another single. Some good runs coming this over for HSBC. 7 off the over, 1 ball remaining. Akib's figure's still very tidy though. The leg by is not going on his figures. Another appeal for caught behind. Really just a half appeal more. One in hope. Dot ball to finish off the 4th. It was 7 runs coming from it as HSBC moved to 21 for 1. Yasin to bowl a 3rd. And cut too well through covers this time from Xian. He finds the boundary, as he does. Nicely played from Xian as he picks the gap. 2 on side the circle, but splits the gap. Back live, and he's pushed that one all the way through mid-wicket. Bit of cheering from the HSBC dugout as the quarter century is brought up, and another 4 as well, moves them to 29. Oh, this one's been hit hard, but straight down the throat. Oh, it almost was literally down the throat because it went through the hands, broke through the hands, onto the body. The trap was set. In the end, a second chance. It's a captain out there as well, I think. Vikyat Kapoor. It was hit incredibly hard and just bouncing off the chest. That one's going to hurt, both for the side and physically for Kapoor. Yasin resets. Ishtiak appeals again, but just trying to get rid of the wide. Didn't happen. Umpire Akash Yadav onto it. Yasin's causing some issues here for Hijaz. No deep point in place now with Kapoor out at deep mid-wicket. Got a deep square leg as well, protecting that leg sign. No, apologies, it's not the captain out at deep mid-wicket. Because he's at cover. They got the edge. Yasin thinks so. The captain also coming in. Well, it's a wide. It's Mehran out at deep mid-wicket, it looks like. Wearing jersey number 28, but does have Vikyat on the back. There's a few Vikyats out there today, sharing the jerseys around. The boundaries, 3 wide so far. It's popped up in the air. It was Kapoor this time, almost in the action, but it's going to go for 4. It was out past his outstretched right hand. First boundary for Saad. It's in the air for a long time, but it was safely played to a forward point region. We're back live. And just defended to finish off the over. How many came from that one, Myra? 16 runs coming from the 5th as HSBC moved to 37 for 1. 1 over remaining in the power play. Will be Akib Hussain to finish off the power play. Just a quick change as one of the players has run off to the toilet, I think. So they've brought out an unknown 12th man to fill cover region as Kapoor moves to the backward square. He's getting that line and perfect here, Akib. Round the wicket, swinging in, shaping in. Cramping Shian for a bit of room. She can't afford to drop it short. Oh, again, quick into the body, so he just dribbles it forward of square, takes the single. and took off and went down leg. No movement from umpire Imran Arif, so perhaps catching a little bit of the hip. There's movement this time. There's both hands raised. Extras starting to become a bit of an issue for the All-Stars here. Been plenty of them so far inside the power play. $11 extras so far, 4 leg buys, 7 wides inside the power play. Early morning mist has rolled in, some fog. It looks a little bit wet out there at the moment. Make the ball a bit more slippery. Don't think it's going to be pouring with rain, but supposed to have fog all week, so it's going to be an issue. Looks pretty when it's in the harbour. It's a pain at the cricket ground, though. One ball left to the power play. Akib Hussain goes over the wicket. Shian just pushes for a single. Will retain strike. A tidy over, even with the extra in there. Just the 4 runs coming from the 6th after the power play. HSBC are 41 for 1 with Tatunga on 23. And Jazz on 7. A 30-run partnership now. As umpire Arif signals. The power play is done. Yasin is going to bowl out here. 3 overs so far, none for 27. Oh, that one's up, and oh, one hand to it again. He's parried that one back in, actually. No, it's 6. Mayran again out there. Was it 6 or was it 1? It looks like it's 1. I thought he signalled 6. First, I thought he parried it back in with one hand trying to take the catch. And then I thought he signalled 6 from out there, but it's a 1 because Shian's now down the non-striker's end. Jazz gets a good ball again. Too good for the keeper even as it swings away. Oh, just cheekily guides it through the slip cordon that's vacant for the short boundary 4. Clever play there from Ijaz as there was only the backward point on the 45, so very square. Can see nobody on screen. Deliberate stroke, pushed it 3-second slip. Okay, you can see they're now going to fill that gap with the slip position. So this time he goes through where the player was. That is cheeky. Saad Ijaz. Exactly where the fielder in slip was. Shelton Cruz has to go and pick it up from the boundary. Pops up in the air again. This one running through the gully region. Won't make the boundary as De Cruz cleans up from backward point. First change in bowling today for the Allstars. Vishal Thakur into the attack for over number 8. Yasin's bowled out. Didn't get a wicket in the end. Half century coming up last over for HSBC. Vishal starts with one down the leg side and is signalled wide. Again, leg side, but Shian missing out, really. Yeah, he gets the extra in the books. Yet another extra for the All-Stars, but that one was there to put into the Boundary Cafe windows and rattle the members in for an early breakfast. This time, that's what he goes. He got the bat on this one. Could have been wide again, but decides to flick it away. Takes the short boundary. He's top of left screen there. That's the captain. Kapoor picking the ball up. Owning in on that leg stump here. He hits this one hard, but picks out mid-wicket again. Been peppering Mehran out there in the deep. Now, Ijaz on strike. He just dots that one back to the bowler. Two balls left, 7 off the overs so far. Jab poke. Fly waiting that one. Depending on the bowler. Did well. Missed that one. It was going for 4. This is going to be runs. It's going to be a boundary. It's just a matter of did it get any bat? It didn't. It's just like the 11 runs coming off the 8th. Xian Wijatunga and Saad Ijaz 52 off the leading. The captain's going to bring himself on here, Vikyat Kapoor. And it's a very handy 50-run partnership after the early loss of Batapola. Chian on strike. Swings hard. Tries to go through mid-wicket, but doesn't hit it. Right out of the middle again. Just toe of the bat. As you can see, has a look at the toe. Goes, that's not what I should be hitting it off. I should be hitting it out of the middle. So he takes a single. He's now the top run scorer in KCC Morning League Grade 1. That's nicely played by Ijaz. Nobody anywhere backward of square, apart from the fly leg gully. So he'll take another boundary and move to 20. Get through for a single as well. Swinging hard, just a single again though. They're going at 8s and they've already got 7 off this over with 2 balls left. Up to 70. With grease off and dry the brow. Gets castled, loses his leg stump. Shian Wijatunga departs for 32. The captain against the captain, and it's the captain from the Allstars who gets the win. Kapoor gets his first as HSBC lose their second on of deliveries, and it's also the second wicket to fall today from a full toss bowl. It's got rid of both, and Tunga out to a full toss. 9-7. Belan Ayadare to the crease at number 4. 2 wickets there. That's why I got confused out in the deep. But wicket number 28, I believe, is right. One who missed catching. The Vic into a second. Very foggy out there. It's not so much, but according to umpire Imran on the screen, like I said, I think it's actually fog, but just cloud cover down to the grass. The tourists love it. Go watch the fog roll down Victoria Harbour. I think the players out in the middle are enjoying it though. And then drives nicely. Work to do for Mehran mid-off. Does well. Picks it up outside the delivery. After a relatively slow start, Ijaz is looking good now. 23 off 25. He'll need to take the lead for a while Belan gets his eye in. And chance for the All-Stars to strike back here. That's nicely guided. They've got a deep third in place now, so it'll just be one. Talked about it before. Good starts for HSBC in probably all 5 games, you'd say now. The middle order has been brittle. Not last week. It was rock solid. HSBC with a 30-run win against the Royal Avengers last Wednesday. I was much more impressed with their middle order in that game, getting up to 193. Massive score. Of course, Shiant with a 76. But runs from Belan Ayadori, got 36, second top scorer for HSBC last week. As I said earlier, Mid-Jazz playing for HSBC for the first time. So first time we've seen him. And he's looking pretty good. Manad Saeed got a 27. Jayasimhan Narasimhan got a 14, but he's not playing today. And Mahawaduga, who is playing today, got a 18. Well, there's good contributions in that game. They'll need it again today. So they're trying to push up towards the century mark. They're at the three-quarter century mark, at the halfway mark. HC 7-5 for 2. Vikat Kapoor, the captain of the Allstars, to continue. Successful getting rid of his counterpart last over. Oh, that's big. That's nice. 4 runs. Wasn't far away from being a maximum. We'll have to head back to the match centre. We haven't had a maximum today, have we? That is rare. Good runs on the board for HSBC, but just rare that there's not been a maximum. This back down leg. That's chopped up in the air. It's not going to carry. De Cruz coming around to his left. Picks up nicely. One would expect from a player of his caliber. Bit early for me. Not enough Red Bull. Caliber. That's the word I was going for. Hit very straight. And this could be 4. That's timed perfectly. Races away. Long on, not able to cut it off. This is live. Onto the thigh pad. Runs on the offside. It's been a good over for HSBC. 12 coming from it. 11 done. 9 remain. HSBC are 87 for 2. Shaltaka to continue. 2 overs, none for 11 so far. Pretty tidy. Going at 6.5 when HSBC are going at 7.91. Like another wicket though. There's pretty good platform here for the last 5 overs if HSBC is still only 2 down. Oh, chopped away beautifully, backward of point. Another one, just 2 bounces. And over the rope to the boundary cafe for 4. Too wide from Taka. Given room. Milan able to use the wrists and whip it away. Back live. Right hard to recover this time. There is protection in the deep. So just take the 1. Charge here from Ijaz. Trying to whip it through forward point. Cover point, really. And they'll get back for 2. That brings, well, I was trying to say, wonder what that brought up. Big applause from the HSBC dugout. They were applauding it too. Said that he was tidy to start with for his first 2 overs, Taco, but this one's getting a bit messy. 9 off it so far with 2 balls left. Oh, it's up in the air. It's not going to be a chance for a catch. It's going to be a chance for a boundary, though. Brings up the 100 for HSBC with a 4. Love a good boundary to bring up a milestone. 100 for 2 in the 12th. Late wickets in hand. Could be a big score again. They got 193 last week, HSBC. How big can they go today? It's impressive, considering still no maximums. This is back live. And good comeback delivery. Dots it out, but 13 runs coming from the 12th as HSBC do bring up the 3 figures. They're 100 for 2. Kapoor to continue into a 3rd. He's going at 10s at the moment. 2 overs, 1 for 20. Importantly, he's got half the wickets for the Allstars. He needs some more. Could this be one? No, it's going to be our first maximum of the day. That's a big, big one. Going up past over the top of the run-up for the training tracks, up into the tree. Short one from Kapoor, and Ijaz taking full advantage. This is live. And the follow-up is ball down leg side. Pulled away, just backward of square. It's going to be another boundary. Now 2 wickets down, so the freedom to attack here for HSBC. Ijaz moves into the 40s. 11 runs off 2 legal deliveries this over so far. Put some protection at deep square leg. They've got the deep wicket in place, but that's sailed over his head as well. The second maximum of the game in the same over from the same man as Ijaz moves to 48. Take a one, rotate the strike back to Ayadure. What's his partnership up to now, Myra? 47. Going to see another half-century partnership. Getting all the stats from production chief Myra Baluch next to me. Chance for Ijaz to bring up his half-century. And the partnership half-century here with one ball left of the 13th. Well, now with that one left. Myra, the commentator's going to come here and I'm confident he will. You can having a bit of a conniption. They'll be back. Shelton de Cruz to have a bowl. Bowl over number 14. First time seeing Shelton today with the ball in hand. And he break this partnership. An easy drive will bring up the 50 partnership between these two. 50 of 25 deliveries. The partnership going at a strike rate of 200. Looking good for HSBC. Now Ijaz on 49. And he'll bring up his half century. The next ball, as I said, confident that he was going to get there, and he does. Thud Ijaz, 50 off 37, 6 fours and 2 maximums. Sorry, Myra? Myra was praying to override the commentator's curse. Whatever helps you sleep at night. He gets his 50. The 50 partnership, and now more runs. That's a maximum. Ayadure with his first 6 of the day. He moves into the 20s. He's at the quarter century. Oh, they're all coming up now. Half century partnership, half century for Ijaz, quarter century for Belan Ayadure. Runs continue to flow for HSBC. So far, de Cruz not able to make much difference. His first run rate 9.48 now. Current run rate will get HSBC to 190, very close to that 193 they got last week. Lofts again, just pretty straight, not very far, so fielders in the deep have to come in, take the single. I guess the next milestone is the 150 mark for HSBC, unless Ayadure decides to clobber it. He has so far, 26 off 14 is pretty handy. Dances down the pitch, up and over the top of Paw's head. Work to do for, I think it's Mayran there. It is. That's the 2 wickets. Go back for 2. See Ravi Achan warming up for HSBC. Likely to come in at number 5. Shorter one, pulled away on the leg side. It's not going to carry the boundary, and it's going to be one bounce. Just short of the outfield square. End of the over. 12 runs cut from 14. 32 for 2. Abid Khan to bowl his first over today as well. Rolling the changes for Allstars, seeing if someone can somehow generate a wicket here. Break this 61-run partnership. See on the screen, evenly between the two. 31 for Ijaz, 26 for Ayadore. Saad on strike. Missed all of that one, really. Just bobbled in front of his pads. Spun down the pitch. Tries to pull through square. Backward squares there, but good running by Bellan. He was off early. Safely home. Okay, so going for a forward square in the deep. And that's cut away on the offside again, not coming out of the middle. Chopped down through cover. That's up in the air. Chance of a catch. Nope. I thought it might have been a catch. Akib thought it might have been a catch, and then he went, nope, that's going to go straight over my head for 6. Back live, and an appeal for LBW, I think. Well, it was an appeal for LBW, but it was not out, according to umpire Akash Yadav. Tries to go fine, but they've got the fly leg gully there. Yasin, I think, at that position. End of the over. Well, only 8 coming from it. That's a slow one for HSBC at the moment. They got 5 more overs to go. They got 140 for 2 on the board. Current run rate will get them to 187. Oh, has to trot on back as it dribbles out on the offside. Winds up on this one. It's not going to carry again out into the deep extra cover. So they've got a cover point, deep extra cover, long on, long off. Oh, sorry. I'll do that one again. He was out at deep mid-wicket, cow corner region. And the left-hander. Deep forward square, long on, long off, and a deep point. It's a deep extra cover for Ayadore. I didn't make any changes for the left-hander, really. After one from De Cruz and just dribbles out. This is a tidy over. What the All-Stars needed, just drag it back a bit. But it is time for the HSBC team to start swinging the willow, wielding the axe, and putting on some maximums because they've got 8 wickets in hand. Don't want to die wondering. Milan goes straight. Again, just a single. 3 singles off the first 5. Much tidier from De Cruz this over. Can he close it out? Oh, he might close it out with a wicket. That's up in the air. It falls in no man's land. You can see 3 converging. Nobody able to get there, so it will be another single. 4 runs coming from the 16th. 4 overs remain. HSBC 144 for 2. It's going fine. And it's going to get there. Buys. Take the boundary any way they can at the moment. Got them back off Abid's previous over. Just been dots and singles. And he gets some bat on that one. That one's going to be 4 backward of square. Nobody out in the deep. Only a deep mid wicket. Back live and pushes hard out through point, and a misfield is going to allow back-to-back 4s. 150 comes up for HSBC with the first boundary, and then another one moves them to 157. Belan Ayadore moving to 37. Well, he is starting to motor now. It's already becoming a big over. Swinging hard, but coverage out down towards the scoreboard for a single. Moves to 38. The partnership up to 87. Oh, I should not have said that. That's the unlucky number in Australia. Don't ask me why, Myra. I don't know. I just know that 87. You want to? That's a bad. It's your unlucky number. And that's what the partnership is on. 87 off 48 deliveries. Cruz continuing tidily as he was last over. There was 14 runs coming from the 17th. That's some sort of AI having a guess at that one. Myra's laughing. She says it's because of Australian slang, it sounds like 8-7, which makes absolutely no sense. I think it's just because so many people used to get out on 87. Anyway, they survived. They got through that milestone. They were up to the lucky 88s before that one down to the deep. Now it's 89, the runs of the partnership off just 50 deliveries. Still time for Ayadore to bring up a half century as well. 39 off 25. Oh, cheeky. I like it. They even had, I think they had fine leg. No, that's just somebody walking on the outside from HSBC. So it wasn't a fielder down there. That was pretty good play. Oh, Sard having to take evasive action for what was just a 1. Ayadore into the 40s now. 40 off 26. There's Ayadore. Sorry, it's Ijaz. Dots out the final delivery. So 8 guns coming from the 18th. 2 overs remain. 1-6 on the board. See 8 wickets in. I think the Cruisers got dibs on the death over the way he's bowling. So an ultimate over. Hussain gets the duties. Just bowled 3 overs, 1 for 10. Bowled very well today. Those in-swingers to the lefties. Work to do here. It's not going to carry. Is it? Yes, it is. Wow, it was going to get there, but it just kept on rolling. Back delivery for a dot, no wide. So too wide as it shaped away. I think Akib might cause Hijaz some troubles. 100 partnership up. That's not a boundary. There was a boundary before it, but a wide. An extra bringing up the 100 partnership of 55 deliveries. Wow. Goes up in the air. Chance getting under it, and it's been put down. And then, well, that was some EuroLeague stuff right there. The catch put down, and then somehow managed to drag it over the ropes. So it goes for 4. That's unfortunate. Producer's curse now. Myra's telling me that Ayadore's 2 runs away from getting his half century. Well, he's going to bring it up. That should go to the boundary, and he's going to do it with the boundary. Yes, it will. 50 up for Belan Ayadore. Just after the 100 partnership comes up. He's got 52 off 30, 8 fours and a maximum. 179 in the books. 2 half centuries, a 100-run partnership. It's all going pretty smoothly here for HSBC so far to date. It's going to be a big run chase for the All-Stars. "13 runs off the over so far. Still 2 balls left. Using the pace of Akib Hussain to find runs. Take a single. Where can they get to? It'll get them to 191. Can they go past that 193 they scored last week? To move to 69, end of the over. 15 runs coming from the penultimate HSBC, 181 for 2. It is going to be Shelton de Cruz to bowl the death over for the All-Stars. Starts with a slow one. The KC match center to pull up the scorecard, because I feel like there's been a lot of extras today, which has not been helpful for the All-Stars. Can't say. Extras up 20. Oh, this should be out. And it got out in the end. That's the end of a fine 9. As the third wicket was death over was to shut off. Manjanath with Hopefully the internet issues have rectified here at Kowloon. We're out there for a while as the camera drops, but if we are back live, boy, have you missed Mohammed Ishtiaq, 70 off 32. He's hit 9 maximums. And Allstars on target to chase this massive 198 down. Lost the internet in that last over. 7 overs later, and the All-Stars are 92 for the loss of no wicket. They're going to put in another boundary. He's backward of square this time. Ishtiaq finds his 4th 4. And neither's 2. Another single to Michelle. That's a pretty opening knock in the first half, but it's all been the Mohammed Ishtiaq show. 75 off 34. That's not going to carry. Oh, it's gone awfully close to carrying, actually. Just short of the boundary into the shipping container for 4 to bring up the 100 for the All-Stars in 8 overs. They're going at 12.75. The All-Stars want no winter. Another 90 at exactly 8 and over. Rain getting heavier, so we'll have a look at the DLS. Just oh, and it's popped up in the air from Tucker. The catch has been taken at point, and the first wicket does fall for the All-Stars. Hutchinson Tucker gets the breakthrough. I think it's Butterpola. He's usually at point taking the catch. We'll give it to him, and if it's not, we'll find out later on. And Same coming to the crease at number 3. Talk about platform set, 102 on the board. Pretty nice platform for Same to come out to the middle and join Ishtiaq Mohammed. Frozen. Maybe I'll do it now. I want to have a look at the Manhattan. Look at that for the yellows. Only been 1 over. Not double figures so far. This one on target to be the second one. Swatted hard. Straight to long off though. Just be a single, but that will bring the man causing all the issues. Can he get it into double figures with 2 balls remaining? Same getting off the mark. In the drizzle. Oh, he's not going to get it. He's going to get bowled. That's the end of a fine knock. Mohammed Ishtiaq out for 79. Chandaka gets his second in an over as All-Stars lose their second on 103. What a knock it was as Abid comes out to the crease. Abid Khan. 2 new batters now, both openers losing their wicket in the 9th as HSBC try to fight back here. And that's changed the DLS in the drizzle. It's now 8 back to the dugout. Might be over going for double figures, going and over for double wickets at the moment. Both teams looking to get, well, no, all HSBC looking to get their second win. Allstars looking to get their first, get their season restarted. Only the third game for Allstars. In the air. And it's going to go for 4. So 2 wickets and a boundary. 5 runs coming from the 9th. Allstars 107 for 2. The same point. HSBC was 71 for 2. So well ahead on comparison, well ahead on DLS. Ravi Archan is going to have a bowl, which means Sheehan's gone and put the gloves on. We'll change the wicket keeper. Starts with a good one. Zips through outside off, just inside the trams. Very good balls to start with from Ravi Archan. Drops this one a bit shorter, so Same's able to get it back on ball, pushes it through Cal corner. Just the one. Abed Khan, boundary to finish off the 9th. Start his runs. He's only faced the one ball, going at a strike rate of 400. Watchful as he pushes to a wide-ish mid-off. And he'll find a single out to cover. Timed nicely, but straight to the deep fielder. Just 2 runs coming off Ravi Archan's first over. We're at the halfway mark. The Allstars 109 for 2. They scored 100 in the fin. They 89 in the fine for. Ashitin Thacker back into the attack. Well, not back into the attack, continuing in the attack after getting both wickets in his first over. 2 for 6 so far. Oh, almost carries and gets through. Skids on through the fly gully, waiting for that one. Almost had a third. Abed survives and gets another boundary. The over. And tidy again from Harsha. As the drizzle continues. And early morning fog. It's trying to clear up. 6 runs off the over so far. Still 2 balls left. Swinging hard, gets onto it, getting underneath it. Oh, he actually got hands to that one. Mahawadooga down there at long on. Half catching chance, but in the drizzle. He's lucky it didn't go for 6, as it could have easily parried off the top of his hands, skidded on out, but it parried forward. That's going to be 4, though. That's hit really hard. Samai smashing a boundary to finish off the over. So 11 runs coming from the 11th as the Allstars move to 120 for 2. Ravi Archan to continue. He was very tidy and just what HSBC needs, because runs are coming from everyone now. Old 5 dots in 7 deliveries. That one's pulled away on the leg side, but doesn't trouble the boundary. It'll just be another single. 5 dots and that's a full toss, and it might be out. No, it's 6 over the top of Mahawadooga's head this time. Loose ball in the drizzle from Ravi Archan. And this time it's up in the air. Could be a catching chance in the offside, and it's taken. Well, he got hit for 6, but then Ravi Archan gets the breakthrough. Oh, it's getting really, really heavy out there at the moment. Can't be too far away from perhaps having to come in. And look, I was looking at Imran Arif. He's saying it's too heavy. I think we're going off here. The scoreboard says DLS is 109. The Allstars at the moment are 127 as it gets heavier and heavier. Nope, they're going to continue? Really? Well, everyone's going to need a shower after this one, because they're all going to be cold in the rain. Yeah, that's it. They're coming on. Their covers are going to go out. It's the end of the over, 12 done. Allstars 127 for 3. Looks like they're about 10 runs ahead of DLS at the moment. As we take the rain break, we'll find out how much longer we've got. If the big covers come out, it's going to be pushing for time for them to come back out after this rain break. We've got 40 minutes of play, 39 now. After all the internet issues we had, losing 8 overs of broadcast, and now we're going to come off in the rain. That's the standings at the moment. The Allstars are 127 for 3. We'll have a quick look at the batting card, because we'll want to talk about Mohammad Ishtiaq, 79 off 36. If Allstars get the win, even by DLS today, they can thank Ishtiaq for that 79. It was amazing. And it was a nice partnership with Thakur as well, a 100-run partnership before 2 wickets fell, and then they lost the third with the score on 127 for 3. We'll keep you updated. At the moment, we're in a rain delay here at KCC. Sad news here from Kowloon Cricket Club as the rain continues to pour. The game is done, and the Allstars, well, it's good news for them. They're going to get the win here by DLS. We'll get the computer to judge what the win is. Allstars win by 18 runs, you can see on the screen. I'm going to give the player of the match to Mohammed Istiak for getting the Allstars the win today. Sad outcome, but the Allstars get their first win in the competition for Grade 1 of the KCC Morning League. We'll be back tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. Join us live for all the live action here from KCC. Until then, Aaron Bush signing off.